It looks like T.I. and Tiny are back in the news. This time they're actually being sued for trademark infringement. For those of you who don't know, I am Dave, a 10-year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, trademarks, trade secrets, as well as copyrights. I was just out in Vegas this past weekend, did some street interviews, asking people know what they know about intellectual property, handing out money as well. So definitely go check out the channel and those videos. I interviewed SpongeBob. I interviewed a small person, we'll just say. I'm not going to use an offensive name. I'm going to call him a small person. Interviewed a gentleman with a snake. What else did we interview? A police officer after they just got done, busting somebody for stealing in Walgreens, and end up going to a Robin Thicke concert on the Strip. So again, it was some great footage that I was able to get while I was in Vegas this weekend. Go check it out on the channel. Also, some housekeeping items. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit the subscribe button to be a part of the IP community, where we talk a little bit about everything. We talk about current events, which is kind of the subject matter of this interview. We bring on people. I think I got an interview dropping here in an hour on a gentleman who came up to Detroit from Texas, started a company, Reaction Technologies, kind of based on sports and kind of helping out with reaction time to kind of essentially whole safety aspect of sports and reaction time. So check out that interview coming out at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in about an hour here. So we're doing a lot of cool things here on the channel. And today we're talking about T.I. and Tiny. So for those of you, hey, look, who've been following me, they've been in the news a lot previously on the winning side of lawsuits, trademark lawsuits. I forget the big, or MGA, was it MGA? One of those big studios, they end up suing for trademark infringement, trade dress infringement for the OMG dolls. They got like a crazy award of like 70, 80 million dollars, which was awarded. It was appealed, but ultimately the appeals court, they essentially stay with the lower court's ruling, or the jury's ruling in that matter. And this time around, it seems like they're being sued by someone else, also a Georgia citizen, for trademark infringement for the movie Situationships. Now, your boy, I don't necessarily watch movies and TV shows all that often, but apparently it's a podcast and a TV series called Situationships. I know we all been in situationships, but it seems like it's someone who owns the trademark for the name Situationships that also has a podcast as well as a series that are maybe on some kind of streaming networks that is kind of based off a situationship. And then T.I. and Tiny seems like they're coming out with a movie called Situationships. And prior to that movie coming out, essentially the owner of Georgia for the series and the podcast of Situationships end up suing them for trademark infringement. So that's essentially where we are standing right now. Let's kind of pull up the article, go through it really quickly. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. So please, know your thoughts here. So T.I. and Tiny Harris are being sued over their new film Situationship. Man, seems like I'm in a few situationships right now. And Clifford T.I. Harris Jr. and his wife Tiny Harris are facing a lawsuit for titling their new film Situationship. So it seems like they've kind of broken into the film. I know T.I. is doing I don't even think T.I. Tip is rapping anymore, man. I see him doing comedy. It seems like he's in a film. He has got the podcast. What's the name of the podcast? Man, I forget the name of T.I.'s podcast. But he's doing a lot of stuff that's, kind of branching out from what got him into this game, which was music. So Silas Sinai, I'm going to say Sinai, initiated the suit claiming that the Harris's use of the title infringes upon her previously established web series of the same name and constitutes unfair competition. Sinai's had previously distributed her work for multiple streaming platforms, including the YouTube, Amazon Prime, and Tubi. Baller Alert reported. So it seems like she's been on some platforms. YouTube obviously is a big platform. Amazon is a big platform, and then Tubi has been growing in popularity as well. I know a couple of you guys have some movies on Tubi that you're making some money from. So Sinai's lawsuit states that she produced her work Situationships from 2019 to 2024, so about 5 years. Her legal team contends that the Harris's decision to use the same moniker for their project has caused confusion in the marketplace. Furthermore, it asserts that the use of Situationships unjustly capitalized on the recognition of Sinai had already garnered for her work. The Harris's T.I. and Tiny are engaging in a common scheme in effort to take advantage of the Public Association of Featherstone Situationships brand by marketing their own film and entitling it Situationships. Read the complaint. And I may end up doing that complaint on Friday. I mean, for the live show that we do every Sunday. I may end up reading that complaint on Sunday. The legal complaint additionally points out that T.I. did not respond to the cease and desist notice sent in December. And for those of you who've been following me for any length of time, I was just talking to one of my close buddies. There's nothing that's going to come with blowing off cease and desist letters. Nothing as good is going to come with it. And it's surprising that T.I. and Tiny, who have the resources to hire counsel to respond to the cease and desist letter, just decided to blow it off, at least according to this lawsuit, according to the complaint. So again, if there's one thing that you guys are going to take from this video, is a couple things that I'm going to say at the end, but one of them is never blow off a cease and desist letter, whether you are somebody who doesn't have money or you are a rich and famous celebrity. Make sure you respond to it if there's nothing else you do. I know ChatGPT is changing the game, and to the extent that I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. To the extent that you can't afford someone, and I'm always advocate for you to get an attorney to draft this stuff. But go type that joint in. ChatGPT is that ChatGPT a day near come up with a response to a cease and desist letters. Pay an attorney $300-400 to look it over, and then submit that if you absolutely can't hire an attorney. That's kind of my kind of words to the wise today. Let's pull back up the lawsuit here and finish it off. Furthermore, it states that one of his recent trademark applications received an initial denial because of the strong likelihood of it being mistaken for his existing brand. I didn't realize that he actually filed a trademark on the term Situationships. Sinai claims that she had built a significant following and brand around her film before the Harris's production. The title is used in multiple Featherstone Entertainment properties, including the web series and a podcast of the same name. Sinai is seeking damages and an injunction to prevent the Harrises from further using the Situationships title on the already released BET Plus movie. So, okay, so it's on BET Plus. Hey, let me know what y'all think of T.I. and Tiny Films Situationships on BET Plus. This is actually surprising that BET did this without kind of doing some due diligence on IP themselves and seeing whether or not the term is taken. That's surprising. T.I. and Tiny Harris, notable figures in the music and reality television, have yet to issue a public statement addressing the allegations. The married couple was currently embroiled in a lawsuit with MGA Entertainment over accusations of copying the likeness of the OMG girls, though the couple was recently awarded $71 million. So it was $71 million that I was talking about earlier. Look at, man, hopefully you guys got something from this. I think it's 3 takeaways from this, and please let me know your comments in the comment section of this video. Number 1, as I said earlier, do not blow off a cease and desist letter. I think nothing good is going to come from that. The number 2 thing that I do want to point out is, hey, man, to the extent, and I'm surprised that T.I. and Tiny didn't do this either, and maybe they did and they didn't like it, and they just decided to go with it anyway and kind of go from there. But if you submit a trademark application for a term and you get a likelihood of confusion, it's rejected because of a likelihood of confusion of another mark, you best to believe that if you continue to use that mark, that company is probably going to send you a cease and desist letter at some point and sue you ultimately. So again, if you get a trademark rejection for your trademark application because the examiner at the USPTO says it's confusingly similar to another mark, you bet your bottom dollar that that company is probably going to sue you to the extent that you continue to use that mark. So that's point number 2. Then point number 3, to avoid all this, and make sure you're doing a trademark search, a quick trademark search, just to see whether or not this a term that you're looking to trademark or use for that matter is taken. To the extent that it's taken, then you probably want to change your name, because to the extent that you're going to continue to use the name, you're probably going to walk yourself into a lawsuit. So hopefully you guys get those 3 tips. I'm trying to leave some words to the wise or some kind of takeaways from these videos, and that's kind of 3 takeaways that I picked up that I wanted to share with you guys from kind of going through this article. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and to the extent that you're not subscribed already, make sure you are subscribed. Go check out the Vegas videos, man. A lot of time, a lot of money went off into it. Literally passing out money on the strip for people who got the answer right or got the answer wrong. We still blessed them with a little bit as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next one. You guys take care.